What is up, NFL Reactor Nation? We are back once again, NFL Week 10 review. And we start off with a very disappointing Thursday night football game. 10-7. And the Broncos barely escape. What even are the Broncos? Their two losses are absolutely insane losses. Or wait, hold on. Let's see. Okay, well, maybe not. I thought they lost to them. Okay, never mind. Their two losses are not insane. Their two losses are justified. But the games that they have been playing, and what we saw versus the Texans, they barely escaped that one. Versus the Raiders, they barely escaped this one. 10-7. I mean, what was this? Absolute monstrosity of a Thursday night football game. I mean, this was the most boring Thursday night football I have watched in a very long time. So, yeah. Jaguars versus Texans. The Jaguars put on an all-time disaster class, bottling a 20-0 lead in the fourth quarter. I mean, or not. I could have swore. Yeah. It was that until they scored in the second. My bad. But still, they had an insane lead over this Texans team, and they blew it all away in the final moments of the game to lose 36-26. I don't know what happened, frankly. I don't know how you blow a game like that. It's just a bad look. And that's why the Jaguars probably aren't going to make it anywhere. Saints versus Panthers. The Panthers should have won this one, but they absolutely blew it as well. And the Saints pick up a win. I don't know how. I mean, this game was an absolute disaster. And the Falcons versus the Colts. The Falcons, the weirdest team in the NFL, face off against one of the best teams in the NFL. In the NFL Berlin game, Colts end up picking the win in overtime, 31-25. The Colts were down at first, and then they picked it up, came back, scored all those points, and then the Falcons come back to make it 25-25, I'm pretty sure is how it was, or something like that. And then the Colts pull it off in overtime to pick up the win, 31-25. Scary for the Colts there, but they still get it done over the Falcons. And Jets versus Browns, the first round of draft pick Super Bowl, basically. And the Jets pick up that win, 27-20. The Browns, based on what we saw from them, I don't know how they blew this. I mean, I feel like they should have beat the Jets. There's our weekly occurrence of having to let my cat in. So, yeah, back to the video. Yeah, I don't know how the Browns blew this, to be totally honest with you guys, because they had played pretty decent in some of their bigger games, and this game really wasn't a big game. You're facing the Jets, who are absolutely terrible, arguably worse than you, and you lose. So, that about sums up what the bottom of the NFL is like. in this one, my mind is absolutely gone after this one. The Dolphins, the Miami Dolphins, calling for their head coach to be fired, their quarterback to be benched and traded, this team to burn to the ground, putting paper bags over their heads during their games, beat the Buffalo Bills, who could not be succeeding more, or were succeeding more after their 3 losses. I mean, what the heck happened? The Bills are the top of, well, not anymore, were, and still are a pretty decent team in the NFL. 6-3 they sit now, but what happened? You're the Buffalo Bills facing the terrible Dolphins, and you lose 30-13. What in the world happened? Patriots versus Buccaneers. Always a great showdown between these two teams, and the Patriots have finally been revived to make this a competitive game once again. And they pull it off. They beat the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Bucks, I feel like this season, have been such a big story point for the NFL with Baker Mayfield and all these stars they have on that Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. The Patriots have a great quarterback in Drake May, and they have some pretty good receivers. I mean, this Patriots team, guys, I'm starting to think they could be a Super Bowl contender. I mean, they've beaten the Buccaneers, who they're held to a pretty high standard. They're the same record as the Bills now, though, 6-3. So where do we sit with all this? The NFL is in a very interesting spot, and it's only going to pick up from here. I have a feeling this is going to be a great rest of the season, and this shows it right here. Excuse me. And the Bears beat the Giants. Giants have since fired their head coach yesterday. So, yeah, and the Bears with a come-from-behind win to do it against the Giants. 6-3 this Bears team is. Like I said last week, they are in a very interesting spot. I think they still are. Can they continue on this roll to get them into the playoffs? If I wasn't looking at their schedule right now, I'd say no, but let's go take a look at their schedule. Oh, hell no. Yeah, I don't like that. The Vikings you can maybe beat. The Steelers, I don't think so. The Eagles, I don't think so. Packers, there's a chance there. You face the 49ers. Face the Browns, you should beat them. Lions. Yeah, guys, looking at their schedule, I don't think they're going to the playoffs. They have an absolute gauntlet coming up. So, if there's any Bears fans watching this, I'm going to go tell you, get ready. I don't think it's going to get better. The Ravens, with Lamar Jackson back, are seemingly back to them old selves. 4-5 now. Yeah, they come away with a win over the Vikings. The Ravens have some wins they can definitely pick up. And I honestly believe this is a playoff team that comes back from behind with their record and gets into the playoffs. I think there's a very high chance this Ravens team does it. Seahawks versus Cardinals. The Cardinals, I was so high on the Cardinals when they started doing great at the beginning of the season. And they have really fallen apart to the point that I forgot about them. The Seahawks, on the other hand, have not forgot about them. They're doing absolutely amazing. And honestly, they're going to be one to watch out for, too. especially with the unpredictability that we have seen in the NFL this year. Really, anyone can lose. No one's undefeated anymore. So, like I said, this is going to be a very interesting rest of the season. And once we get closer to the end of the season, the way the playoffs look to be laid out, it's going to be a fun one. Lions demolish the Commanders. I mean, really, what did you expect? Commanders without Jaden Daniels once again. And that basically seals it for the Commanders. Lions, however, 6-3 now. Bounced back after that loss to the Vikings last week. Don't count this Vikings team out. I mean, Lions team out yet. They still got some stuff to prove after the season that they've had this year, and they've been struggling, I think. They want to redeem themselves and go all the way. But honestly, they might still choke. I don't know. Rams versus 49ers. Rams shut down the 49ers right from the start. No chance, really. And yeah. Chargers versus Steelers. A very slow Sunday night football game. Chargers pick up the win 25-10. I'm starting to think the Steelers are on fraud watch. They're going to fall quickly, I think. And last but not least, whatever this was, this boring Monday night football game that they didn't score until literally right before halftime, and that was a field goal. I don't know what happened here. But yeah, this was very disappointing from two teams we expected to do way better. Excuse me. And yeah, that's really all I have to say from this game. That's really the end of the video. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.